Hi, welcome back. This is Christina, and I'm going to give you some cosmic insight if you have a Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius sun, or Sagittarius moon. All right, let's see your July 2022 astrology forecast and horoscope. And I made a promise to myself from next month, I'm going to make shorter videos so I can keep your attention. So here it is, but I'm still going to give you the right information. So here is the astrology chart, guys, and I'm going to start with July 1st, when actually Mars and Pluto going to square with each other. That is a really destructive energy. That is something which could be devastating for the world, because the war can expand and it could be create accidents and increase the numbers of deaths. It could be a lot of medical malpractice and situations like that. But it's going to happen in your fifth and second house. Fifth house is your children, it is your intimate partnership. So it could be a romance. It could be something with your investment, and second house also the financial situation. So Sagittarius, you might have invested in something that's going to be a huge loss. It could be some crypto, or you might have invested in something. It could be simple as it is. You had and you started, this is a square, so this is a challenge, but it could be something you have some kind of creative values, creative ideas, but you want to push forward, and it could be about sex, death, or situations like that, and it's going to bump into some walls, and you need to solve that kind of situation, but eventually it's going to give you, after the square is going away, some windfall of money, and it could give you positive and welcoming aspect later on. But right now it could be difficult because you are frustrated, really truly frustrated. You also, like it could be like if you have children, Mars over here, you get have some fight with a child, and Jupiter is here also. So it could be a child could be arrogant and you are fighting all the time. The child values doesn't suit your values. And, it could be, if you have teenagers, it could be some kind of difficulties as well. All right. So what else is happening? On July 2nd, we do have Mercury in Gemini trining to Saturn. Saturn is in your third house. Mercury is in the seventh house. So a significant other or a business partnership can support you, and actually support it could be like simple as it is, like you have a business partner, but you don't have car or some, and they're just giving you a car or giving you a device, communication device to communicate with. Or it could be something your partner actually going to buy you a new car, but you want it for a long time because Saturn is in retrograde, so you're going to buy you a new car or a new cell phone. It's definitely very good energy. So that kind of trine is always very without any challenge. So communication going to be supported, long night communications with a partner, supportive energy with friends, communication with friends, and maybe you're going to invite one of your friends to become your business partner, and you're just going to start to talk about that. On July 2nd, also Mercury, same Mercury going to square with Neptune. Neptune is in your fourth house. Could be something like somebody in the family lied, and we need to clean that out. And I have a significant other, a marriage partner, a wife and a husband, and it's a lie, it's an delusion. We live by some kind of illusional situation, and we need to clear that out, and we need to have a deep talk. On July 5th, we're going to have Mercury to go to Cancer, and it's very fast. Mercury is going to change sign again by July 19th. And Mars is going to Taurus, 0 degree. Mercury over here in Cancer, it's on the world axis, it's a cardinal sign. So it is like very potent, really nurturing, beautiful energy, nurturing with children, for example. And it's sextiling with Mars. So it could be like one of my child maybe needs to get adjusted his health, and we're gonna seek for a professional. 8 houses surgeons, 8 houses psychologists. So I'm going to go to have my child, and it could be like some kind of family therapy as well, because 8 houses your not roots, but your inheritance, your genes, and 6 houses health, and it could be like, okay, it could be between children, but also you have to attend, you have to be at the psychologist because the child has an anger issue, for example, or you might have actually some kind of inflammation, and Mercury over here, you go to speak to the surgeon how to adjust that kind of situation, and later on you will do the surgery. Okay, so July 5th, that's what happened. Yes, and July 9th, we have Mercury square Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 5th house, Mercury is in 8th. That is investment. Mercury is selling. Jupiter in 5th, it's a bigger investment. It's a square. So as I said before, it was the same situation here when you can lose with the Pluto-Mars square. You can lose some kind of money through stock market and investment. And then July 10th, we're going to have a Sun sextile Uranus. And then it's going to be, North Node is also over here in your 6th house, and Sun going to also sextile with North Node on the 12th. So North Node is a mathematical point that is actually the point of your moon. And North Node is the head of the dragon. It is your karma, but where you are heading in life. And in 6th house, you will pay a lot of attention this time for your career. You might be obsessed with your career and your work. You're gonna be like a workaholic, or it could be also like some kind of situation is coming back to you actually with that opportunity at work, and you're going to gain some funding for your work. So you wanted to do an app or whatever is that with Uranus. Uranus is artificial intelligence. So you wanted to do, and right now you find the funding for that. And also Mercury North Node. So there is definitely Mercury is selling, buying. It houses other people's money. So you might going to be capable to sell something, sell a stock or whatever, but could actually either benefit your health because you didn't have money to pay your treatments, and then you will have it, or you get an insurance money paid out and you will have that. So that kind of situation, it's welcoming. And then Sun, so on the 16th, Sun and Mercury going to conjunct in your 8th house. The Sun has a lot of light, and it's going to create blind Mercury because Mercury is weaker, and it's gonna blind. This kind of combo is going to blind Mercury in the 8th house. So you're not going to see something with your mortgage dealing, with your sexual partner, or you know what, that's pregnancy as well. So it could be like you don't know you are pregnant, you are not aware of you are pregnant for a while, because it's going to combust out the energy. But you know, then Sun going to trine sextile with Uranus and North Node, just like Mercury did before. So it's exactly the same situation. You're going to take very, very deep understanding of your health. You might going to actually do some kind of research, Sagittarius, about your genes, about your roots, the genetic in your or some kind of genetic test, and you know, like, and that's how you're going to approach your health, because you need to find out something, and then you are capable to deliver that and implant that in your daily routine, a new regime over there. But you have to know the root cause, you have to know the genetics, you have to understand very deeply. So you're going to create and do researching. And on July 16th, yes, that's Mercury and the Sun. So something is blocking out something. It could be like, for example, even an intimate partner, something with sexuality, and you don't understand the person. So the person tried to make beautiful comments, but actually it's sexual comments. how beautiful you are or handsome or whatever, and you just don't see because you have a lot of other issue to solve and you just can't concentrate on that. You don't understand that kind of vibe right now. And then on the 17th, we have Mercury in Cancer trining actually with Neptune, and then Sun going to trine to Neptune. So these two planets going to trine to Neptune, Neptune in your 4th house, it is like a creative force over here at your family force. It is higher octave of love, unconditional love. So with that kind of trine between Sun, Mercury, and Neptune could be like, even it could be like, I had a parent who passed away a long time ago or some months ago, and I see signs and I feel the energy at home. Or I went home to my home country, to my parents' home, and they passed away, and I feel their energy around. So it's beautiful. It's really, really helpful and healing energy here. Yes, so Neptune is alcohol and alcohol abuse or drug abuse as well. Mercury and Sun trine, it could be, this is therapist, 8th house. I'm finding a therapist either for my child or for myself, and we can deal with the situation. This is a good trine. On the 17th, Venus going to go to Cancer. So Venus is ingressing Cancer. Very 0 degree again, the very higher octave of love right now, because it's get on 0 degrees a word axis, it's get like signified, it's get like magnified over there. And Cancer is a nurturing sign, so 8th house, it could be like something about your mother or the way you are mothering. It's very deep, it's really deeply loving energy. You can heal karmic issues with your mother, or with, if you are a mother, with children as well. And then that energy, that Venus there going to actually trine soon with Neptune. And it is also a lovely energy between the 4th and the 8th house. So something with my roots, something with my genetic and my family. Both of the planets are higher octave of love, and it could be something like, let me see, when is Venus going to another sign? No. Venus is not going that, so it's not going to create a trine yet. But before it did created a square I was talking about. So July 17th, I was talking about Sun and Mercury trine Neptune. Yes, okay. So July 18th and 19th, that's where I lost my thought. It's going to be Pluto opposition Mercury and 19 Pluto opposition Sun, 8th house and 2nd house. That's your investment again. So I suspect something for you. It's a loss for your investment, because Mercury over here with Pluto in your 2nd house of values, your belongings, your wallet, and Mercury selling in the 8th house. So it could be a loss in selling some kind of stock. And also Sun over here. It could be my values are different right now, or the way I'm approaching the making money is totally different as well. Sun in the 8th house, it could be something like I'm going to get into some kind of loan, so I'm going to need to get some loans to pay off my debts. That could represent that one as well. Sun Pluto opposition. Okay, on July 19th, we have Sun in Cancer. Yes, I said July 23rd, we're going to have Mercury in Leo, trining Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 5th house, and Mercury gonna go to Leo already on July 19th. And then it's going to actually trine with Jupiter. It is very lovely, long distance traveling, overseas traveling, and having fun and good communication with children. And it's really blessing. And then you're going to have Leo the same way, Leo in the 5th and in the 9th house. So it's again, then 22nd, Leo gonna go to I mean, Sun gonna go to its own sign, Leo. It's going to bright up and trine with Jupiter. It's very lovely energy with your loved one, with your children, or you with a mistress or with a romantic partner. That is romance. So it could be it brings in a lot of romance, or it could be bringing a foreigner for you. So then July 25th, Venus in Cancer going to square with Jupiter. So Venus in Cancer with Jupiter. So what's going to happen over here? Jupiter is blessing, Venus is love, 8th and 5th house. Venus is also money, square with Jupiter. Again, I was very bold and impulsive and arrogant. I invested in something new, but didn't turn out good. And Jupiter also gonna go retrograde over here on the 28th. So it is also taking away from the blessing a little bit. It was like, oh yes, it was pleasant and everything, but right now I don't have that much time to enjoy life because of I need to make money. There is this kind of urge or obsession about making money, Sagittarius, for you. And then Ceres is going, actually, where is Ceres? Ceres to Leo on the 23rd. So Ceres is over here. It's grains, and the asteroid rules and represents grains, and also her daughter got abducted. So it could be something like you are scared to lose something in a foreign country, or you're scared to lose a sibling, and older siblings, because they have some kind of health issues. You know, like it's a fear-based, or you fear to go abroad because maybe you are going somewhere where is protest, or where, you know, because of the COVID, you just have a fear to travel right now. That could mean that as well. Pallas Athene came to Gemini in July 4th, and in your 7th house, Pallas is a beautiful asteroid over here. So definitely you're going to enjoy time with your significant other and love. And then Chiron is going to retrograde on the 19th, I believe. When is Chiron? Chiron, where is my notes? Chiron is going, yes, July 19th and 16 degree, 26 minutes. So it's going to go to retrograde here in Aries, in your 5th house. Some kind of issue with your children coming back, but you need to hear. And then you're going to have the Big Bang, Uranus, North Node, and Mars happening in your 6th house of work, or daily routine, or actually co-workers and head. So there is going to be a big bang. There is going to need to be adjusted your head, a lot of focus on your work and head. Yeah. And then let's see over here what we have. We have Neptune already in retrograde end of June, but Vesta is going July 7th in Pisces retrograde, and Juno is going to go July 25th. And Juno is the planet of asteroids of loyal marriage and soulmates, and Vesta is the eternal flame. In your 4th house, it means like, you know, 4th house is family. The Juno over there going retrograde, it's like some kind of family matters coming back to me, which needs to adjust with loyalty or with the flame. Simple as it is, you know, like I need to keep that flame, and I'm going to need to go and revisit some kind of situation with real estate, for example, or, you know, loyalty. Juno, you have someone who helps you to buy a real estate, or Vesta, the eternal flame. I didn't find a house and I was looking so long. Vesta is going retrograde, the eternal flame. Finally, I found something what I really love. So it could, but you know, these all is retrograde planets over here in 4th house matters. And then I wanted to talk about also the full moon in your 2nd house. Full moon is completion and ending. 2nd house is finance. It could be like full moon is completion, and it's going to happen 22 minutes, 21 degrees in Capricorn in your 2nd house. So something with your financial situation is ending. Maybe you paid off a debt and your credit is going to rise, or something is coming through ending, and it's pleasant, it's welcoming. But it could be like ending also, like, you know, like, okay, I had some kind of situation, I told you, you invested and you were impulsive and you lost, and then that money not gonna be seen anymore. It could represent that as well for you, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is really famous about being like taking impulsive decisions and not really think, okay, we're gonna do this and I want to do it right now. That's it. So unfortunately, it could create. And then look at the new moon here in Leo in 5 degrees for you in your 9th house. That is beautiful. That is foreign country. That is traveling. That is loving with cousins, with older siblings, with friends, and traveling. So it is really, really welcoming and loving for you in Leo energy. Leo is heart. So it's a very heartfelt and heartwarm traveling for you, and you will really, really enjoy it. Yeah, so that's July 28th, and then Jupiter gonna go retrograde the same days in your 5th house. So as I said, you know, less maybe less intimacy because you are traveling on the way all the time, or yeah, that could happen. And or it could be like a child is coming back to you, maybe gonna move back with you, or it's gonna go with you for a travel, for example, if you have older children, because if you have younger, then most likely they are, but yes, so a child could go with you for traveling as well. And then investment opportunity also could come back to you. So you thought that investment is lost, and you have lost something on it, but right now it's going to come back, an opportunity, maybe even a creative idea could come back to you as well. Okay, so we talked about Pallas, Ceres, Chiron. Chiron is in your 5th house, something wounded with your child, and you need to get healed that situation, something broken, some kind of trust is broken, and you need to get that healed. Okay, so health, careful with health, Sagittarius, really careful with health. If you like my video, so don't hesitate to follow me, give me some love, subscribe to my channel. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly, truly grateful for your attention, and I could keep your attention. And I truly hope I could shed some light and guide you on this July journey for you. Good luck in July, and look out for the Big Bang, and I hope I see you again. Thank you for your attention. Bye.